The Eagles are 1-3 in their last 4 games, while the Giants are 3-1. Is that going to tell us what's going to happen in this game? I am Andy Lang from WagerTalk.com. Welcome to the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. Please hit the like button and give us a comment. Tell us what your best bet is for this game. I'm really interested to see where people are at on this one. I want to hear what the New York fans are thinking and what the Philly fans are thinking. So we have an interesting matchup, and these teams are going to see each other twice over the next 3 weeks. Obviously, Giants not in the playoffs. Philly looking to get back on track. So it's an interesting scenario. I gave that 1-3, 3-1, but obviously let's take it with a grain of salt. So we'll take a look at the Eagles. They've lost to San Francisco, Dallas, and Seattle in 3 consecutive weeks. It was just too hard of a schedule for Philly. I mean, I've talked about this. So they get the Miami offense when it was healthy. They get in division rival Washington. They get Dallas bye week. They get Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, at Dallas, at Seattle. Just absolutely brutal. And then I had circled these next 3 games. You've got the Giants at home, you got the Cardinals at home, and then at Giants. So that's how Philly's going to finish off the season. Meanwhile, you look at the Giants. The Tommy DeVito, we may have saw signs that it's starting to come to an end here. So Tommy DeVito does get 3 wins against Washington, New England, and Green Bay. But man, did they just get manhandled last week at New Orleans, 24-6. So I do have I do have a play that I like, but I do have player props that I like in this one. I think you can look at Saquon Barkley under this total. Saquon Barkley barely had 14 yards last week, and he's facing a Philadelphia rush defense that is a lot better than the pass defense. So Saquon Barkley is not somebody that I'm going to be very excited to to take an over on. So when we look at what's happening with the game script as well, I think it's very possible that the Eagles get out ahead, and then all of a sudden, the Saquon Barkley just does. They're not going to need him. They're not going to try and push him. And again, Giants are eliminated from the playoffs. Not sure if Saquon's really playing for anything. So it's a pretty big number at 55.5 against a good Eagles rush defense. I don't like the over, so I'll take the under on that one. Flip side, DeAndre Swift over 65.5. I think it's a big DeAndre Swift game if they get up. Take some pressure off of Jalen Hurts. He had 74 yards on 18 carries last week. So he went under against Dallas and San Francisco. Those were lopsided losses. Previously, 80 yards and 76 yards against Buffalo and Kansas City. Close games, and both games that Philadelphia won. Giants are giving up 119 yards rushing per game in their last 3. So I think you can take the under on Saquon and the over on DeAndre Swift as a couple of good player props. Before I get to my best bet in this game on a side or a total, I want to remind everybody that we have a promo code birthday30. It is my birthday on Saturday, so we're celebrating with a promo code birthday30. Gets $30 off a 7-day pass. Run an insane 12-0 all sports run, 31-10 in the NFL, 13-4 for the season in college football. 2-0 in NBA the last week, 3-0 in NHL the last week. It's been an incredible run, and we don't show any signs of slowing down. World Championship of Darts started on Monday. We're 18-9, and all those plays are on the domestic. So take advantage. Birthday 30 is the promo code on checkout. Andy Lang at wagertalk.com. It is a big total and or a big spread on this. Looking at the Wager Talk live odds screen, the Giants are getting 13.5, and Philly is minus 13.5. The over-under is 43. I don't want anything to do with the total. I think this is a Philly get-right game, and I think they hammer them. I'm laying 2 touchdowns with them. When we look at what's happened with Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants, so last week they get demolished 24-6. That was on the road. Before that, at home, against Green Bay, they get the win. Before that, home against New England, they get the win. Now, credit to him, they did get the win at Washington, but that is a Washington team that is absolutely terrible. Before that, at Dallas, they lose 49-17, and before that, at the Raiders, 30-6. So Tommy DeVito has looked absolutely horrendous on the road, and this is a Philadelphia Eagles team that wants to get a confident win. They're going to be at home, and they want to put on a show for that home team and make sure they put some confidence back in the fans so they don't have to hear all the nonsense from the Philadelphia Eagles fans. I think it's a big rushing day. this is a good get right spot for Jalen Hurts. He had two crucial turnovers last week. I think Philly lays the hammer to him, and I think the Giants kind of wilt up and don't put up much of a fight. So I like Saquon under his rushing total, like DeAndre Swift over, and I like Philly to get the job done. Laying 2 touchdowns is a tall, tall order. But if the Saints can beat the Giants by the score of 24-6, I think Philadelphia can do the same thing. So hit the thumbs up, give me a comment, and tell us what your best bet is. And don't forget to use that promo code birthday30. Andy Lang at wagertalk.com. Have a happy and safe holiday weekend, and we will see everyone next video.